Hello, B.
Hello.
What's going on?
We're just so excited to jump out of a plane today.
I can see that. Walker, is this her normal behavior, or what are we dealing with here?
Yeah, this is her on like a slow day, actually.
This is pretty baseline.
This is like neutral energy level.
Average energy.
All right. We're gonna go throw you out of an airplane. Do you have anything you'd like to say to your friends or family, your fans?
Thank you for being here today with me and experiencing this. I love you all. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Don't act like this is my last words, Leon.
Yeah, B. Hop on.
And then literally they were like, okay, you ready? They put the camera on us and it went vroom. And so it felt like a Tower of Terror, like a roller coaster, and then it went down and it felt like a roller coaster again.
Each time we like lifted up a little bit more, I'd like feel my stomach drop, and so then my mouth started watering. Homegirl gets pretty motion sick. There was this little ledge and you just put both your feet onto the ledge and then crouch. So I'm not holding on to anything, I'm just standing and crouching. And then honestly, honest to goodness, once I got in this position, I was like, shoot, I forgot what I'm supposed to do next. And then all of a sudden we're in the air. Those 30 seconds without the parachute was amazing. My mouth, it was like so much air, very dry, very like, but it was amazing. It's amazing. I still might throw up, but I did it.
That was baller. Well done. Way to keep it all the way to the ground. Solid work, B.
That was amazing.
You are a champion. I gotta say, I haven't seen anybody dry heave quite as much as B did without puking. It was amazing. She did a great job. B.
But I get super motion sick, and so I'm freaking pumped out of my mind that I didn't
jumped out of an airplane.
I just jumped out of an airplane.
And you didn't puke on me.
Parachuted.
I really appreciate that part.
6 times. 3 times in the plane, and then like 3 or 4 times coming down.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Still here.
No chuck.
Rock solid. This is a nurse right here, crushing it. Yeah, girl.
Thanks. You.
Yeah, Walker.
He's so cute. Okay, I think the worst pass.
Nice.
Literally felt like we were doing like flips in the air, and then we leveled out, put my arms out, freaking was a blast, just was screaming. I was like, let's go! Like I couldn't contain myself. I was like, let's go, baby! Yeah! It was crazy. Let's go! We just skydived,
Woo.
whatever. That was so
Wasn't
dope.
that
That
amazing?
was so sick. Oh my gosh.
I almost threw up 14 times.
How was it, guys?
Oh, it was the best.
It was incredible.
It was so cool. These guys are amazing. This place is the best.
Hey, welcome to La Jolla Gross.
Thank
Got the menu
you.
here for you too.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. I'm Jacob. I'll be your server for you guys tonight.
So skydiving was really good, and it had been almost a week since I'd seen Walker, which was a lot longer than I was used to. I have been a little bit worried that maybe he's like pulling back a little bit. I could be crazy. I could just be scared of how well it's going, that I'm like paranoid about something bad happening. So I am curious though, what you've told me a little bit about it, but I want to know what your dating life has been like post mission. Like, did you come back one of those missionaries that had a date twice a day, every day, except for on Sundays, for like weeks, and then ghost a lot of girls and play the field, get a feel for things?
This is an awesome question.
Is that what you were like, or like what was it like for you?
Yeah, it's funny that you asked like post-mission because, yeah, since returning home, I haven't had a serious girlfriend yet. And to be honest, like when I did get home, I probably had like a date every day for like a month.
I'm brilliant. I've been here too long. I know.
You're definitely, yeah, you're not wrong. It gets really mundane. It gets really boring. It never gets on a surface level. You can't really get down into the deep waters.
So how come you never got deeper with any of those girls? You weren't interested, or that just like wasn't what you were about at the time?
So, wow, you're just full of amazing questions today. That was worded really well. No, but the girls that I was ready to go like deeper with and was ready to commit to, they like didn't want to commit to me. Like they weren't feeling it.
Were they 18?
No, it was the 18-year-olds that wanted to date like so fast.
Really?
I think over dinner tonight with B, I do have a lot of things I want to talk to her about, kind of just like deeper level things about like the future, and just about like it's getting real now, you know, like it's the final two, like it's literally me and another guy that she has to choose, really who she wants to spend like more of her future time with. In my time of getting to know you, like in just this short time of like going on group dates and then single dates and just having fun at the pool, like even like we skydove together, like we jumped out of the sky.
We jumped out of a plane together. We did do that.
Yeah, we did do that. Weird. But just through those experiences, like you seriously are one of the coolest girls like I've ever met, with just the way that you are like confident and self-assured with who you are. Like you're super attractive. You're such a nice person. You're caring to everyone. Like, I don't know why.
Thank you. That's so sweet. It was really nice. I'm lucky. That's very important to me, to be with somebody. Like, words of affirmation are very important to me. So it's important that that the person I'm with is able to express how they feel. I don't have to guess. I don't have to prod. I don't have to pry. I don't have to pull it out of them. Like, it's nice to know how he feels.
So I think things are going super well with you and I. Like, obviously we don't have to like force anything, you know. I just like how everything has been super easy, you know what I mean? Like so far it's just I have no complaints. What do you think? So
I'll tell you what I think, but I want to know, so do you feel like you're in a place that if this keeps going well, like you want to keep investing more time and like see this through?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I do believe Walker when he says he's ready to be in a serious relationship, and that's because he has done so many things for the, for the last 5 weeks to let me know that I can trust him.
I've got the lemon roasted chicken.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
That presentation.
Wow,
And
that
I got the
is
rabbit.
beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
There's a
Enjoy.
little bunny in there. Thank you very
Of
much.
course.
I mean, yeah, that kind of Dude, I don't even know about her and Kaitlin anymore. I honestly don't, like, cause I know how much she liked him. She told me that she like had a greater connection with him in the beginning than she did with me. But then like some of the things she says to me, I'm like, there's no way she's saying those same things to him. And so, but I'm not there when they're alone, you know? I'm not there on the dates, so I honestly don't know.
Because of my past dating experiences, like I've been blindsided so many times where I feel like things are going really well, and then they'll kind of like, I'll sense them like backing off. I've found myself being a little bit more like paranoid and insecure lately about us and you. Is there something there that you want to talk about, or like is it all in my head? I just want us to be honest.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much for like letting me know for sure. Because we've been so good at communication so far, and it's just been really, really nice. And like, no, everything's basically the same for me. Like everything is going super well, and I'm enjoying every minute with you, and everything's amazing. I guess I just get in my head a lot, you know? Like you get in your head a lot, I get in my head a lot. And so I came on this show because I was ready to actually try and find a girlfriend. My biggest thing is I want it to be like natural, like not forced.
Sure.
Not like sped up to an unnatural pace that we're not like consenting to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's how I'm feeling.
Well, I really appreciate you telling me that. As long as it's a subconscious thing and there's not anything else that you feel like you need to talk about, then we're good.
I think tonight went great. You know, like she actually asked me what I wanted to get off my chest anyways. So like we talked about it, we communicated, you know, like we always do, and I think it was just super nice and natural night.
I was glad that I just kind of got some reassurance that like, nope, we're both still in this, and we're both still wanting to work on our relationship and see where things go and hope for the best, and so that was reassuring.
Yeah, we're here at the GemStudio, so I guess I'm come and make different jewelry, rings and stuff, so I'm excited. I've seen them on Instagram, so it'll be a good time.
Okay, so we're going to talk about some different parts of the ring and what you guys are going to do here at the GemStudio. We're glad you're in, and you guys are going to be designing your own ring.
Well, I mean, like, look how big that is. Oh, I found it. Perfectly round. Kentucky blue right there, baby. This is gonna be good.
Perfect. It looks great.
Is this where we get to use the blowtorch?
Almost there.
Yours looks like it, yeah.
I use the torch now, so I'm going to move everything off the fire
Yeah.
stand. And I'm going to give you the torch. Oh boy. So just make sure that you're not holding it straight like this, but a little bit of an angle.
Okay.
And when I say off, you're just going to move it onto a different part of the fire stand. So you're going to just go back and forth like that. Perfect. Just back and forth.
That thing's not really perpendicular anymore. Is that okay?
That's okay, yeah. It'll melt.
I feel like my relationship with Scott has definitely progressed faster than it did with my other guys throughout the whole process. And there was the first immediate connection I felt when I like saw his pictures and stuff. So I don't know. I really like Scott, and that has surprised me.
Make it nice and flat.
Golly.
Gee.
Calm down. I've
Gonna be
got
too
one
excited.
mode. Full intensity. That's it.
Yeah.
It's kind of tricky.
I had to close my eyes. I didn't know where that thing was gonna shoot up to. Ah, that was a tough one. Oh, that's a touchdown in flag football. Not flag football. That's a touchdown in paper football. Look at that. 6 points.
Okay, so I heard a rumor at my birthday party that you were almost engaged once?
Yeah, well, depends on how you define almost, I guess. I was pretty close. I had my first serious relationship at the beginning of last year, and things were going pretty well. I thought marriage was the direction in which things were heading. Yeah, we talked about it seriously for a little while, and ultimately we just weren't the best fit for each other. She was definitely a great girl, and I learned a lot from that relationship. And it was a tough decision to end it, but sometimes two good people aren't a good fit. Well, yeah, I was almost engaged. How do you feel about that? Is that, I mean, I don't think it would be a concern, but I'd like to know.
It does kind of worry me. Are you afraid of commitment?
I don't think I am. What I'm afraid of is committing to someone and sticking with things because I want to be committed, even when really it's not the best fit.
Yeah.
That's what scares me more than committing does. I went to tech school for 3 years for ring making. This is how it's done right here. This reminds me of late nights in the shop when I was doing my polishing semester for ring school. Oh shoot!
Wake up in the morning and it's 1:45.
It's got sand.
You wanna find
I ain't
something to
singing.
do? You brush your teeth. You brush your teeth.
I can't let myself smile at this.
Are you just here to win, Scott?
Am I just here to win? I'm here to find a real relationship. Winning's just like something I do, so wherever I go, that's gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
But like I said last time, I'm not here just for the sake of winning, even though it is a competition. I'm here to find a real relationship, and that's my focus.
Good answer. Is your accent real?
Is my accent real? 100%. I'm from Georgia, Ellie. I talk
Wait,
normal.
you are?
Talk normal. People tell me I have an accent.
Oh. So do I have an accent too?
Yeah, you have an accent.
Okay.
Oh, that actually looks pretty nice.
Doubt
Whoa!
me? What?
No, I mean, we saw it in progress, and now we see the
Yeah,
finished
yeah.
product, and that
Thank
looks
you.
nice. Yeah, all right, Kentucky blue.
On your pinky? Nice.
On the pink, that's about the only one it'll fit on. And I'm actually a little bit excited about this. How about it? Final two, here it is. I mean, night one, I didn't think it was gonna come to this, but I'm glad it has, very glad it has. Things have turned out nicely, I think. I was definitely excited for tonight. Anytime I get to spend with Ellie is time I consider special, and so tonight was a good evening.
The date was really fun. I feel like I definitely learned a lot more about Scott, and we kind of talked about some deeper things, which was good. But yeah, overall, it was a good date. I love my ring. It's so cute. Is it?
Going into the final two, I'm a little bit antsy, a little bit nervous. I feel like things between Ellie and me have developed well, so I'm happy about that. That said, I don't know where she's at with Josue. Haven't really asked. That was never really part of my plan to really ask her about where she was with the other guys.
What? I loved being here at the GemStudio. It was super fun. I felt like I was in my element, creating jewelry. I love crafty things like this and making DIYs, so it was really fun.
Well, I mean, how deep are my feelings for Ellie? Considering we've known each other for a month and a half, I think they're deep. I really feel something strong, and in spite of the odd nature of the show and the cameras and everything, I think we've been able to develop a real relationship, and I really feel something. So if I don't end up being the one getting picked, I'll be a little sad because there's something real there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Okay.
All right.
Today we are taking out these razors, and I'm excited. I'm a little scared to let Lauren drive, but I think that's a good step of trust. Oh, I'm stoked. I'm petrified. Are you sure you're ready to drive this?
Yep. No, you go for it.
Okay, we'll go.
Gotta see your skills.
How about that?
I have driven one that was like bigger and like not that sporty. at a cabin once, and I was a way good driver, so.
Ready for this?
I'm ready.
Nogs.
Dogs.
Oh my gosh, it's so stressful. My dad just bought one like a month ago, and so he finally let me drive it, which is pretty cool. Well, this is the last date before the final ceremony, and so there's a lot on the line. I'm a little bit nervous about just kind of where she's at, and it's hard to know because you just have to be confident with your relationship that you have with each other, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but it'll just be fun to just take it chill and have a fun time together. She told me that she's a pretty good driver, and I've seen her drive, so I'm excited. I'm ready for this. Ready for this?
Yep.
Hey.
Ready?
Don't kill us. I'm nervous. I am, but it'll be good. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
I get a little crazy, but safe crazy, so.
This could end very tragically. I worry just about like where her relationship is right now and with us, and so I'm hoping that we can kind of talk about that a little bit today and hopefully get on the same page.
A little bit. Shower off.
It's hard to know how much to invest yourself because, you know, you don't want to put it all in and then get hurt, but at the same time you do have to give it your all. So it's kind of a weird situation to be in, but I guess that's what we all signed up for. Four-wheeling's fun. I didn't realize that Lauren has such a wild side. She literally took us like after through the puddle and we got drenched, and I was like, holy cow, I should have been driving the whole time, but it's okay.
I've been here a couple times. Have you?
No, I've never been here.
It's pretty good.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Here we go.
Four-wheeling was way fun. I was screaming my head off once I took over. Because I drove a little bit crazier, I think. I think that just like having some fun, laughing and screaming, and on the drive back we were just jamming out to Disney songs, and he just is so sweet. He just like looks at me and is like, whoa, that was way good, and I love that. That was just like super nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the heartthrob.
All right.
A great version. I hope that I get to find out a little bit more about her tonight, and I hope that she can open up to me and just tell me a little bit more about who she is.
So that one's for the
Hey. Great, thank you so much. That looks way good. Chocolate yeah.
So something that I'm hoping to get out of Austin tonight on this date is just seeing kind of where he's at with relationships, like if he's ready to make that big step. And so I don't really want to put myself in a spot that I might end up you know, being more ready than him and then getting my heart broken. So tell me a little bit about, like, I don't really know why you even came on this show, or like what your dating history's been like. Did you come on more as a joke, or?
No, it wasn't a joke. Well, call it what you want. I was with my friend Rachel, and we've been super close forever, and she's like, hey, Provo's Most Eligible has applications, and she's like, I just saw it on their Instagram page, and so I was like, why not? And so
she's
we
like,
just,
you're Provo's Most Eligible, so you should probably apply.
They're like, are you ready to get married? Like, are you searching for someone that like you like hope to be with right now? And I was like, yeah. Like, dating, no one wants to date for the rest of their lives, and I haven't dated like a crazy ton of people, but I also feel like, I mean, you know it too, you're 24, I'm sure you've dated plenty of people, but it's not fun, you know? You want to be with someone and you want to feel like things are going to go somewhere. So.
I feel like we're similar that way, because we don't really just date around to date, but we're like looking for a person, and I really like that about you. I haven't opened up to him about my divorce yet. He doesn't know, but I think he maybe like knows something happened in the past with a serious relationship. I think he's picked that up, and I think tonight I'm going to tell him about it. There's like something that I haven't really told you about, and it was kind of like a big part of my life, and so I just feel like now is a good opportunity to talk to you about it. I never know exactly how to bring it up because it can be like kind of shocking, but
well, it's fine, you can tell me whatever. You told me a lot of stuff, so.
I have, and I trust you a lot. Basically what happened was about a year and a half ago, I actually got a divorce, and
really?
So I was married, and it was just, I was married for 2.5 years, and it's weird because it doesn't feel like it at all, but you know, it was like a really hard situation to be in, but it was also one of like the most growing moments I've gone through in my life, both like just like who I am as a person, but also like spiritually.
Yeah.
I had no one else to turn to other than God, and so even though it was like really hard and it's kind of crazy, and some people, I mean, most people have been really supportive about it and totally fine with it.
That's awesome.
But you know, like sometimes that is a deal breaker for people, or like sometimes it freaks them out a little bit because it is just such a big thing.
Well, how are you? Like, how are you coming out of that experience?
I feel like I was very protected from a lot of pain I should have gone through.
Yeah.
And I feel like I grew a lot to where like I feel like it was worth it. And since then I've had so many cool experiences, just like being in Provo and being back in like the college life. I've met amazing people.
How's it been getting back into dating? Like, I have so much respect for you to be doing this. Literally dating 30 guys,
know,
that's quite the jump back into dating. I was really proud of Lauren to open up more about what she did with me, about her divorce, and I mean, to her that's a big deal, and I'm sure that's really scary for her to talk about. I feel like she trusts me to open up about that, and I feel like I got to know the different side of Lauren that I wanted to get to know.
So, is that something that like you ever thought about with dating, like someone that's just had like that kind of a past? And
well,
a lot of it,
I can very honestly say I've never dated someone who's been divorced before. And like, this being like the first time I've heard about it, like I haven't really thought about it or like had any time to think about it, but honestly, I think seeing you and the way that you have come out of it just like is such a positive thing, and there'd be no reason for me to judge you because of that or to think any differently. I mean, if anything, you know more about dating than I do, and that's probably a good thing. And I don't know. Like, I appreciate you opening up to me and telling me that, because I realize that's probably like a huge conversation in your dating life that you probably hate talking about, but you kind of have to pass to get to some point. I think what matters is that people come out of hard situations and they make the best of them. And so I think that she's someone who's able to do that.
I think that he handled it really well. I just never want to put someone in an uncomfortable situation, but he seemed pretty comfortable with it, and was very supportive, I felt like, and sweet about it, and very understanding. I haven't felt like we have a big age gap. And that's something I really like about him, is I feel like he is really mature, especially for his age, and just like has a really good direction in life, knows what he wants. He just like very goal oriented. I think he's great though.